morning, brothers. Happy Monday. Monday after the Olympics.
Monday after the Olympics.
We're just all shot, aren't we?
Yeah. And you have to admit, I started to get a little burnout. I'm a big Olympics guy, but it was a lot.
It's a lot. And what made it a lot, what made it a lot for me was what you saw, maybe what you caught during the day, you'd see it again at night. So you had to sift through a bunch of stuff.
It's in Los Angeles 4 years. So
4 years coming here. Morning breath going to L.A.
Yep, probably not.
Okay. Well, you just got that right out in the open. That is Boss Man Matt laying down the law.
What's up?
Good morning, Matt. We have, we got Peter in the chair today.
Yep.
Is there a camera? No camera. Okay. Peter's in the chair because, damn it, he needs to learn what is going on here too. And over his shoulder is producer Nick. So
good morning.
We got a twofer over in producer chair.
We do.
And of course, I'm your host, Tim Elliott. Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
There you go, Peter. You're getting it.
I'm learning.
Say it loud and clear. Thanks, Casey, and all the gang at KCTC. And the Morning Breath crew, we are sponsored by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you, Willie.
Thank you, Willie. All right, so Olympics are over.
They are.
Let's just get to the medal count. We ended up tied with China. So
on the gold medals.
On the golds.
Yep.
We have the overall commanding lead of 126 for now.
Yep.
One of our gymnasts got stripped of that bronze medal.
Yeah.
And we are, of course, appealing that. And I heard that we were 4 seconds late in appealing.
Yeah, something like that. You get 1 minute to appeal, and they appealed after 1 minute and 4 seconds.
Why 1 minute?
Not a day. And I don't know. It's a messed up situation. It's not cleared up yet. So
yeah. So they've taken that one away from us.
And I think there were some golds that we left on the table that would have, in track, the 4x1 team again didn't.
And when it was not even funny. The very first handoff.
Yeah.
Here, let's just goof that up.
Yep. So
the guy left early. The second guy left early is what I watched.
Yeah, Kenny Bednarek, he's the one that ran in Indian Hills, so he's got an Iowa connection.
Yes. So, disqualified in that event. I don't know what else. I didn't watch a lot of track, to be honest.
There's some good stuff. I mean, there's some records broken by the Americans.
Oh, the 4x4?
Yeah, 4x4. And
we win by like a half a track
something like that. I didn't actually watch that. I
didn't
clips
see that
of
one
it
either, but jeez.
Yeah, anyway, I think we won quite a few, but I think we left some on the table, and I think we left some. I was just reading something, and I don't follow it enough, but I think we left a couple, the men's swimming portion, apparently there's a couple we left on the table there that we could have had.
Well, that could be. I don't know. I think those kids, all of the athletes, I'm certain gave it their best effort.
Oh.
They don't always have their best days. We could have had another gold in the 200 open 200 in the men's.
Yep.
But he had COVID. What's his name? Peter knows it.
Noah Lyle.
I'd like to hear him get involved a little bit.
My fault.
Come on, Matt. The wrestling. So I was golfing in the golf tournament, and it was fortunate we was golfing with another foursome that really liked wrestling too. So it was okay when Spencer finally got up to wrestle. We just stopped.
Yep.
Right in the middle of the fairway, and we watched Spencer.
I watched it,
and I kind of watched it again on TV because I got to see the replay of it. But we know he's disappointed with his silver. We know that, but the Japanese had some really good wrestlers
across the board, men and women.
Yeah, and they got something going on over there. They certainly don't look intimidating size wise, but they weigh what they weigh, which is 126 pounds, and they're quicker than snot.
Yep.
And whatever he had, it functioned against Spencer, who was unable to score when he needed to. Well, it's unfortunate that the score is tied and you lose on criteria.
Right. Well, they kept saying that it was a very chess match of a wrestling. I mean, they both had a strategy going in. They both stuck to it pretty well, and it wasn't so much brute strength or dominance or anything. It was a chess match.
There was think about that. A wrestler has 6 minutes to figure out how to win this thing.
Yeah.
It's all fun and games when you're on paper. when you're looking at film, but he could do something completely different.
Yep.
During the match, and you got to think on your feet. So that's one thing that kind of opened my eyes a little bit.
Well, and the other thing, and I keep reminding myself of this. Same with swimming. Same with everything. These are the best freaking athletes in the world. Yep. And so, they've been training for 4, 8, 16 their whole life, right?
Yes.
For this moment.
6 minutes.
6 minutes, or in the pool, sometimes 50 seconds, right?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I think overall, I had a feeling going in that the men's wrestling team would perform, would get more goals than we did.
Yeah, there's some.
I don't think we got any.
Dake and Snyder, I think, got bronzes. Right?
Yeah.
You'd expect. I mean, you would have thought going in that they would have.
Dake was certainly the favorite.
Yep.
And didn't make it past semis, but it's still tough for them to come back and wrestle gold for bronze. Excuse me. So, hats off to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's incredible. It's quite a feat. So, we don't have to worry about that anymore.
No,
Olympics done for now.
We're done. 4 years, 2 years. It's Winter Olympics.
Winter, yeah. And I was thinking, I hope LA, and they probably won't do it, but I think I remember when the Summer Olympics, all the events were outside, like the swimming. It was an outdoor thing. I hope they have that again.
I didn't remember that. I doubt they do.
Well, I know they won't, but they should. That's what summer's about. You should be swimming in the outdoors. There shouldn't be anything covered.
Yeah. Well, and Tom Cruise jumped off the top of the building to enter the stadium in Paris.
Yeah,
so
I heard that. I just don't think I could watch 3 hours of closing ceremonies.
Yeah, I did not watch 3 hours. I caught pieces.
So I didn't. I actually started looking for what show am I supposed to watch?
Daredevil or Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
So I found it, but I didn't watch it. So I know I can get it on Amazon. Excuse me, and watch it there. So now I know I've gotten that far.
You got so that's a step.
Yeah.
That's a
there's
step.
There's a lot of Iron Mans. There's like 1, 2, and 3, and I've got the hiccups.
Yeah. There's a lot of Iron Mans, and then he's in the Avengers movie. Yeah, whole thing.
So, but I'm just going to watch Iron Man 1.
Yep.
Not probably going any further.
Yeah. You'd also like Deadpool.
Yeah, that's on my list.
Fart. Yeah,
that's on my list. So I watched that. Is there like 4 of those?
There's 2 plus
probably just
plus
watch
one in the
one.
theater now.
And then I'll probably try and watch the Iron Man Deadpool or whatever it's called.
Deadpool Wolverine. That's playing right now in Washington and probably in Mount Pleasant.
So I'd like to watch that because there's a lot of hype about it. They say it's going to overtake the Joker.
It did like
money.
$200 million its first weekend.
It's $1 billion right now.
No,
I just read that this morning.
Yeah.
$1 billion it's made.
So there's money to be made movies somewhere.
So no wonder I read also that Disney, because I think Disney's a parent company of
Marvel, yeah.
They're going to spend $60 billion in Florida because their numbers were bad last quarter or something.
Yeah.
So they're going to put more cruise ships out.
Because why not?
Yeah. Well, you got that kind of money. What the heck? Let's see. What else? Anything else going on? Oh, I read, I got to tell you this.
Tell me.
There's an app for everything. There is now, apparently, in Assam, India, there's a huge elephant problem. It's one of the places with a high population of elephants. So there's been an app created for to warn people of a herd of elephants coming.
Okay.
So there is an app for that.
Okay.
And I didn't know that until this morning. But it's a big problem there. There have been over 1,700 people killed by wild elephants from 2020 to 2024. That's a lot of people getting smushed by elephants.
They just run through the village and destroy the whole thing?
It doesn't go into a lot of detail, but if you're out on a walkabout in Assam, India, apparently elephants will sneak up on you and just step on you.
How does an elephant sneak up on you?
One doesn't know. Giraffes can. And they can run faster than elephants. So I'd be more worried about the giraffe.
Well,
you get a head slap out of nowhere because they can be 20 feet away and still
whack you in the head.
You wouldn't even know they were there. So you got to worry about it. I got to bring a giraffe in.
You got to
every
bring a
once
giraffe
in because I want your phone to start bringing you more giraffe stuff.
Well, if you're gonna play that game, I just read something about the great python hunt going on in Florida in the Everglades right now. So if you got giraffes, I got snakes. So there's a whole thing it's always, but there's like in the month of August, there's like open. Well, it's not open season, but you can win whoever has they have categories, and you can win like $10,000 if you get the most or the biggest python.
There's some big pythons down there too.
Yeah, there's no open season on giraffes that I'm aware of.
There is nope. You just got to look out, and soon there'll be an app for the giraffes.
Just watch out for giraffes.
But I couldn't believe that there was an app for elephants. Can you get a signal out there in the middle of nothing? Because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. There can't be just running through villages.
Yeah, I think Elon's got satellites all over the place doing internet now.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
So a couple people checking in.
Yeah.
My mom checked in. Tiffany checked in, and I haven't heard from her in a little bit.
Well, welcome back, Tiffany.
Yeah, Jimmy says Thor is a good Marvel to watch. So now your list is getting longer.
One step at a time, Jimmy.
Your list
There's only so many days in the year.
Thor is pretty good, but it's a getting long list. Paula says good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Jed. You better be up.
After he kept you up.
Jed, my daughter stopped by last night for a little visit and an adult beverage on the deck, which is a beautiful night to sit on the deck. Lots of cars going by, including one that I don't know. I didn't see. I didn't notice the make. I didn't see the license plates, but somebody running through at a very high rate of speed and not really stopping at all through downtown Washington. So then I saw police around later, and that was the end of that.
Yeah.
But they stayed kind of late.
Yeah.
So Jed and Hannah, good morning. Hannah says she listens in the morning. So
yeah, well, there you go.
See.
We had grandkids come this weekend, which is great. Love it, but exhausting.
It does tucker a guy out.
Yes, I wouldn't change it for anything.
But it's no feeling like it.
Yeah. Jeannie, good morning, Jeannie. Good morning, Jeff.
Yes, good morning, guys.
Tiffany says,
what's going on there?
She says school makes for crazy mornings. So her son, who I think is probably in kindergarten, and Tiffany will let me know if I'm wrong, kindergarten, but they live in Indianola, and they have this year-round school. So he started school already. And so so
they just get a short break over the summer?
They get a short break. Well, he just started, this is his first first go-around at it. But it's my understanding is that they'll go for 6 weeks and then take a break, and then 6 weeks and take a break, or something like that, right? So they have more breaks, but they go year round. They don't have long breaks. They just have more frequent breaks.
Mm-hmm. Well, everybody's yapping about going to a 4-day work week.
And everybody's doing it.
And I know Highland is. That's where my grandkids go. And I asked my oldest how she felt about that. She didn't know.
Yeah.
She's going to like it or not.
Well, I think all the small schools around here are going to 4-day, or at least talking about it. Yeah. Tiffany says he started in July, gets 3 4-week breaks throughout the year.
3 4-week breaks. That's interesting. I'd like to know how she feels about that midway.
Yeah, she just started it up, but
it's one thing to just have that all done in the summer.
And I think it's actually, it's not they have different. It's all part of the public school system in Indianola, but you don't have to do that. There's 2 separate tracks, but it's both under the public school system. It's not a private school.
That's interesting, too.
Yeah. So you can select the school. One of the schools is the year-round and one is not.
Okay.
Or something like that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
My Patty was over in Indianola, too. There's a lake over there, Tiffany. What's it? She probably knows it. To watch the balloon festival last week.
Oh, yeah.
And loved it. But she remembers as a kid going to camp with us. She had a friend pull a camper in, and she camped.
Yep. I haven't been for the balloon festival. I've been driven by the grounds. It's right there on 92. It's a big.
Yeah, it's a big field. And they had some really cool lighted drones.
I should have a video of that.
It was awesome looking. Patty had pictures. It was really
cool.
This
week Adventureland has their first drone show too.
Really?
They're doing drone shows at Adventureland.
Are those just little? Do you know anything about them, Nick? Because this is your kind of
they're
world.
decent size.
Okay.
And they have. I mean, it takes 300 or more to.
I was gonna say it's like hundreds of them.
Yeah.
Oh, it was cool what they were doing.
And they're
Really
not.
neat.
They're not cheap either to buy. Just a fleet of them to make it happen.
Yeah, I'll bet.
But
I'll bet. I have no idea how many drones this thing. I don't know how they did what they did, even droned.
Right. Well,
They have to be somehow programmed.
they are.
oh yeah.
It's programmed through the computer.
Couldn't fly it like that. That's pretty cool. All right, Peter. Should we take a break?
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we don't know. I could still be here for a bit, but we're gonna go dark and take a break, I think, and be back with after commercials.
F2.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
Bring the kids and share the memories at the 2024 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Great food from the North Village or the Log Village. Plus, learn how to square dance over at the dance bar. This is the place where memories are made. Make plans now to enjoy the history of the past at the 2024 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, August 29th through September 2nd in Mount Pleasant. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
Welcome back to Morning Breath. Everything's running smooth over there with the producer and the producer in training, Nick and Peter, doing a fine job for us this morning because Nick's going to be gone. He's doing his what the heck is it? What's the band?
No, you make it
Hairball.
up. It's
Hairball.
It's much more fun when you make it up.
Yeah, furball,
Hairball.
hairpiece, something. The band. It's a new band, I guess.
Not new.
Been around for 24 years now.
Okay, 24 years. But you're on the circuit with them, and you're a big fan, and that's cool. That's neat. I think I was talking to my daughter last night, and who's another kind of they're going to be around here like in September, October, maybe in the area again. You probably know about it. I'd have to add, maybe if Jed was listening, he would.
I know Hairball's being back in September. It's Cattleman's thing up in Waterloo.
Well, Hannah, I don't remember where it was, but I think Hannah got tickets and asked if I wanted to go, and I said, "Man, I don't know."
They're really good. They are really good.
But I forget who else is with them. We were going to have them out here one time.
Pop Rocks or not? Pork Tornadoes.
Yeah, they're together somewhere.
Yeah.
Is that the Cattle Congress?
I don't know if it is or not. Usually they get tour together when they're they do a show in Des Moines about February.
Well,
and
I just don't
good.
don't remember what she said, but she said she got tickets already.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, I know somebody's probably already got tickets."
I don't have to get
That would be you.
I don't need tickets.
Oh,
I don't need no stinking tickets.
a ticket. So that's where we stand there. All right. Let's talk about some first day on the job
All right.
adventures.
Okay.
People have the strangest thoughts about, your first day on the job. I'm sure, Peter, you might have had ambitions of doing some of these things.
Or not.
Or maybe, hopefully you didn't.
He showed up and I said, all right, you do this. And he's like, what?
I mean, you did get hired. You're still here. So,
well, we did these a few weeks ago, but there's some good ones that we didn't get to. So,
yeah. The one that kind of caught my eye was I work, and this is somebody was working in a college town, and they hired a new part-time person to work reception area. And on her first day, she casually mentioned to everybody at work that her parents were very wealthy and wanted her to experience what it's like to struggle a bit and actually work for a living. So she had to get this job, and she had to turn over her car keys to the Lambo or whatever she's driving.
The Lambo.
And she had to use the city buses. So she had to work and ride public transportation for 2 months. And then they said after that she could just quit and get her allowance back. So I'd be really glad if I hired somebody knowing they were just going to be there.
Yeah, that's not something. You just keep your mouth shut about that.
Sometimes you just don't have to tell everything.
Stay quiet.
Just,
Yeah.
You're on a need-to-know basis. Well, really, nobody needs to know that.
So here's one. Worked at a gas station a while back. Helped train a new guy. He was really nice. We all liked him. After his first solo shift, he walked away with $150 out of the register. Didn't even try to cover it up or anything. He just walked out with $150.
Said, yeah, well, I deserve that. I showed up to work. I get a $150 bonus.
Yeah, exactly. And then don't come back.
Yeah. And then that's all I need.
That's all I need.
How about the pizza delivery guy that worked at a family-owned Italian restaurant? They brought this guy in. His job was to help make pizza. 2 hours into his training, he started talking to all his coworkers about how he wanted to have do the jiggy with some of the waitresses. Turns out the waitresses were the owners, the daughters of the owner. And the guy teaching him how to make these pizza was the older brother,
right?
Who did not take kindly to said verbiage of,
as one wouldn't.
Why, boy, what wouldn't you want to do something to this or that? And was physically ejected from said family-owned Italian pizza joint.
As he should have been.
As he should have been, indeed.
Somebody managed a smoothie place for a while and hired a kid for mornings. His first day, he was 2 hours late. He apologized, saying he was tripping on shrooms, and he got lost on his way to work. He also took 15 smoke breaks in the 4 hours that he worked. When his shift was over, I told him not to come back.
Yeah, we'll see you.
If you're going to be 2 hours late, you may get fired first day, but just, my car broke down, something. There's probably, you don't just walk in and say, hey, dude, just tripping on shrooms.
I got it a bad shroom. Let's see. I had a buddy that got hired as a valet in some city. On his first day, he was asked to park a pretty expensive luxury car and ended up running it into a concrete pillar in the parking garage. And that was the last car he got to valet.
Yeah, I think one of the requirements of a valet is not crash the customer's cars.
Should not be wrecking the cars.
Right.
I remember I took my lawn car to an event one time, and I was in Kansas City, and I got parking for where I was staying, but not for the long car. It said it won't fit. And I said, come on, it goes about anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, well, you can try it if you want, but I really don't think it's going to fit in there anywhere. And so I thought better of it. I found an outdoor parking place for it, but I walked down into that garage, and that thing does not turn tight enough for me to get around in that little bitty underground parking garage, so.
Well, it would. This is totally off subject, but have you seen some of these semi drivers? Those guys are amazing. There's some places where they back into just incredible.
It is.
It's absolutely incredible. Applied for a job at a kitchen of a restaurant. There's no application, just walk an interview. I showed up to work a couple days later, and the chef started giving me a tour of the kitchen. All right, you ready to make some omelets? He asked. Sure, you going to show me? I thought. He looked at me, paused, and started laughing. I nervously laughed. As it turned out, the manager called the wrong person. She got me mixed up with the guy who had 5 years experience and called me by mistake.
I just wanted to be the dishwasher.
I just wanted to, yeah.
I didn't want to make omelets. Let's see. This is a story from somebody that says it was me and another guy's second day at work. He got fired for a dispute. I was still there. We were on the move and he was left hours away. Yeah, they were on their way to a job. He voiced his concern for leaving this kid 100 miles from known civilization, and I got canned as well.
Yeah.
It was a great time. Never got paid for the first day and a half.
Yeah.
There has to be more to that story.
There has to be.
There has to be more to that story.
And the last one.
Maybe they had some shrooms.
Maybe they had some shrooms. They just didn't admit it, like
and
the other
they
guy.
were talking about doing the jiggy with the HR person.
You can't do that.
Can't do the jiggy with HR.
Last one, they called me and told me I was let go for not showing up on my first day, which was a surprise for me because at no point after the interview had I been told that I got hired.
Did they say, hey, go ahead and show up tomorrow at 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, they failed to mention that. Okay, that's a little fun to put a smile on your face. And we're going to take a break. We'll take our last break, and we'll come back and get set for the day.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
I am Melissa Westfall with Homegirl Realty. Heather and Charlotte and I have worked together for many years, and we have always had a vision to have a business together.
I'm Charlotte Howard, and the good news is we bring a very high level of experience. We have a combined 80 plus years of experience in this real estate marketplace.
I'm Heather Merrick, and Homegirl Realty brings a lot of things to the table. We have phenomenal communication with our clients, buyers, and sellers to make sure things are going smoothly and you don't have anything to worry about.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
Oh, welcome back. Good Monday morning breathers. We're having fun. That was a good story, Matt. we can talk about it another day. We're sponsored by the Southeast Iowa Video Network, sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
It's Casey and all the gang, and the Morning Breath crew is sponsored by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you, Willie.
Let's get set for the day, Matt.
All right, time 7:43 a.m. It is the 12th day of August. The temperature.
We're going to end up on time?
Well, we'll see.
Keep going.
Yeah,
I'll see if I want to
see if you want to do that or not. You kind of control that, I suppose. Temperature right now in Fairfield, Mount Pleasant, and Washington is 64 degrees. Steady rain this morning, then off and on showers this afternoon before tapering off this evening. High of 73 and a low of 59.
Thanks very much, Denny Frary.
Yeah, exactly. That's old school there. That was a callback.
Yeah.
Fairfield area, things to do in Fairfield. There is a birdie brunch today from 10 to noon at Jefferson County Park, discussing bird watching app, followed by a birding hike in Jefferson Park. Mount Pleasant tomorrow is a back-to-school health fair sponsored by Henry County Public Health from 4 to 7 p.m. in Manning Hall at St. Alphonsus Church. And in Washington tomorrow, the Washington Free Public Library do a Make It Place quick tour beginning promptly at 5:30.
That Make It Place is quite the thing.
I haven't been over there.
I haven't seen it either, but I've seen there was an article about it.
Yeah.
I think the governor the senator was there to see it.
Yeah.
Right?
So anyway, there's a tour tomorrow if you want to find out more about it, 5:30. But they said it starts at 5:30 and it's a quick tour. So this day in history, on this day in 1877, American inventor Thomas Edison made perhaps the most original discovery, the phonograph. And his early recordings were indentations embossed into a sheet of tinfoil by a vibrating stylus. So there you go. Your first record was tinfoil in 1877.
It's not just good for whatever else you might use tinfoil for.
Right.
Let's make some music.
You're frantically looking something up, are you?
Yeah, I just wanted to see something.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Cleopatra died by suicide.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
30 BC.
Yeah, didn't know her.
She was beautiful, they say.
All right, guys. Why is cold water so insecure?
I don't know.
Because it never gets called hot. I hear you, cold water.
Just the internet is such a cruel place.
It is. Never gets called hot.
There we go, everybody. Let that slowly sink in.
Some days are better than others.
And then when you do, let's start our day. So thank you all very much for joining. Nice job, Peter, on the board.
We're not done yet.
Oh, well, that's true. You got us this far. I think you can take us the rest of the way. Thanks all for joining. Tim, the historian.
Yeah.
It's my phone. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you all for joining. We will be back tomorrow.
Yep.
Well, we're planning on tomorrow.
Yep.
So we'll say everybody have a great day, and we'll be back tomorrow morning.